good, man. It's all good. It's Thirsty Thursday. Let's go. Hello from Australia. I would give you my Australian impression, but you might unsub after that, so I'll keep that one to myself. But mentally, I said something funny. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's go. Have you tried Invincible yet? No. Guys, we're not. This is not an anime. I don't know if Invincible is considered an anime, but this is not an anime stream. With that being said, I do have plans to briefly talk about anime at some point tonight. Not right now. But we... Oh, it's not anime? But it's like a... It looks like anime. We're not getting into all that right now, but we will at some point. Maybe during, like... I know we don't have cable extensions tonight. I was going to say, that'd be a good time for an anime talk. I don't know when we'll get to adult cartoon. Never mind. I'm going to keep my uneducated thoughts to myself. Who was that? Hudsy. Hudsy gifting out 5 tier 1 gifted subs for our first Max Verstappen of the night. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. All right. I don't know how many of you actually... Hey, easy. Oh. Oh. All right. We might be dialed in again. This might be back-to-back streams where I am insanely dialed in. What you drinking? We got ourselves some Lewis Hazy Pale Ale from Sinterlands, brewed here in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna be honest with you though, this is my second night in a row drinking this because I don't know how many of you saw, but Brett from UFD Tech is in town, and him and I were drinking this, you know, because he came back. He's coming back to visit from South Africa, so I got him some beer with giraffes and zebras on the can. It's actually delicious. But yeah, this is my second night in a row drinking the zebra beer. Ever tried Australian beer? No. I mean, not that I know of. Should I? Maybe I need to. But yeah. This is delicious. I'm dialed in. Let's go, man. Anyway, what I was gonna say, dude, that was just foam. I gotta redo that. Oh yeah, actual beer. I don't know how many of you have read the pinned comment. Nobody on YouTube, because I didn't post it over there. My bad. We got 2 more streams, including today, here in Pittsburgh, which is absolutely crazy. We got our move-in date for the office down in Houston, Texas, and it's soon. It's really soon. It's actually quicker than any of us were expecting. So we got this stream and we got next stream. Next week is going to be the last Thirsty Thursday, not only here in Pittsburgh, but also for a hot minute. I'm going to take a few weeks off. Obviously, I got to move my family, the building, everything. So we're going to be a little busy. We're already busy, but we're going to be a little extra busy. So we're going to take an extended leave of absence, if you don't mind. But we're going to enjoy this stream, next stream. And then whenever we do get settled down in Houston and get the live stream up and running, I think the very first stream is going to be the giveaway. So if you guys don't already know, we literally are always running a Game PC giveaway over on Twitch. Sorry if you guys are on YouTube. You can do both. Everything here is 100% factual except for the May 7th. We are definitely not doing it on May 7th. It's going to be probably in early June. I don't think I'm going to stream a single time in May, to be honest. I think May is going to be my break. Well, not even a break. I literally can't stream. Too busy. But yeah, we got 2 more streams. But just type in ! giveaway. For those of you that are about to watch ads on Twitch tonight, we appreciate your service. All of the ad money is what fuels the gaming PC giveaways. So thank you guys very much for your service. We appreciate you getting through those ads so we all get paid. Thank you, man. Everyone's gonna have a mental break sometime. Yeah, the mental break will be nice too. It'll be nice. More ads? Maybe when we get down to Houston, maybe we just triple the ads. 50/90 giveaways only. Actually, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think that would be enough. Yeah. A 50/90 build with DDR5 and a decent SSD. Like, if we tripled the ads, I don't even think that's enough money. We might have to 5x, which is insane. We might. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Can we do more RAM? Dude, I gave... Oh, it's not listed. Dude, we got 32 gigabytes in there. How much more RAM do you want? I'm literally giving away 32 gigs of RAM right now. Come on, man. I think that's enough. Yeah, you can download more if you need it. Come on, man. Dude, I could have made that a 16. We're using 16 tonight. I've been saving some RAM for giveaways. 32's fine. Am I being rage baited? Fine? Dude, 32 gigabytes is like... Dude, I think there's complaining. I think they're saying fine. And then like one more level above that's where we got to get to. 32 is great. Thank you. Yep. That's the level. Complain. Fine. I needed one more. Thank you. Barely? All right, one more stream in Pittsburgh. That's it, man. This is it. This is it, man. I got one more left in me. Next week we'll do an anime only stream. Early baits. Dude, this might be too early of baits. Oh, we could do DDR3 actually. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Trail Tech. That beer looks on point. It really is. It's a pale ale too, so it's not super strong like an IPA. And it's only 5.2%, which is right up my alley. It's even slightly high. If we could get IPAs at like 4.5%, dude, I would love that. I don't really drink for the alcohol. I just drink to try new beers. Hazy means extra fruit flavor. Yeah, I go in and out of phases of beer. I guess I'm back in it unexpectedly. All right, let's catch up here before we keep rambling. HGA, Freedom Machine, Coffin Hoffen. Dude, I love that name. Scooby, Benito. I like that name too. Nom Nom, Warrior, Queso, Brownaville, Corky, all with the subs and resubs. Thank you very much. Zoyer, Audi. Oh, Audi fanboy. I can relate. If I'm not already, I have recently been turning into one. Aiden with the 3 months says, what do you think of... What? I don't know what you're saying. Sorry, man. Chaotic PCs with the 9-month. Double Zero with the 2-month. Crimson Games with the tier 1. AJ with the 11 month says, it's like an animated DC or Marvel cartoon, but very gruesome. Yeah, I have actually heard good things about Invincible. I don't know anything about it. I actually thought it was an anime. I was like, why is everybody watching anime all of a sudden? Well, not that... I know a lot of people already watch anime, but... Yeah, I was confused. Adult cartoon, I guess. Secret Squirrel with the 2-month. That's not a bad name. Jake. Skyrat with the 7 months says, got me a double citrus ale. Magnitude 9.2. Yikes. Dude, that's too much for me, man. My uncle, like, every time... I really like how my uncle, like, he's always got like new beer to try. He'll like occasionally show up with like a 4-pack on holidays or something. But like, I don't think I've ever seen him drink a beer less than like 9.5%. It's like, brother, I need you to chill. Like, one 10% beer is already one too many for me. Like, I'm all about that 5% life these days. Master of Fear with the Twitch Prime sub. Blue Magnolia with the 8 months says, yo, Zach, is it normal to have buyer's remorse over coolers? I like my current one, but I want an even bigger dual tower. I think buyer's remorse is normal for literally anything. I would urge you not to have buyer's remorse. I know that's easier said than done. But unless if your CPU is actually having temperature problems, maybe, you know, it might be all good. Now, if you're actually having problems, then yeah, maybe you do need to take the L and just buy a new one, but more than likely you're fine. Best of luck on navigating that one, though. Only Noobs with a 2-year resub says, went to Micro Center today for an OpenBox motherboard, and they first said they no longer discount on PC parts, but they honored the sticker price. What's up with that? It was at the Houston location? I don't want to speak for Micro Center here, so don't quote this, and definitely don't clip it. Definitely don't tag Micro Center in what I'm about to say. This is between us and, wow, we got 1 million people tonight. Very nice. And on YouTube. All right, this is just between us. I really do think that Micro Center is starting to stockpile the deals because they know the one in Houston, they know who's coming to town. Don't let that spread, man. All right, because they didn't tell me that they're doing that. It wouldn't be a bad idea, though, you know, because the very first video, okay, maybe you can clip it. I don't have 100% confirmation that Habibi Man 21 actually works at Houston Micro Center, but I'm just gonna assume that he's telling the truth, and he does. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure the Micro Center employees at Houston know that we're about to move down there. So it would kind of make sense for them to just start hoarding the deals for us. Literally, like we already had this discussion. Literally the very first video, long form video that we make in Houston, I'm literally going straight to Micro Center. And we're just gonna build something. So maybe that's what's going on. I cannot confirm though. Nice to have a man on the inside. Yeah, I talked to a lot of employees last time I was there, including some literal white collar, like they were actually wearing like a white collared shirt. I think they were like the managers, maybe. I'm not sure. No, don't be tagging Micro Center in that, man. That's exclusive. Jack with the 2-month. Jeff with the Twitch Prime sub. Skyrat gifting out a tier 1 sub. Thank you. HCA with the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that as well. I just realized I don't have super chats up. Sorry. Wait, how do I get the super? Oh, there. Okay. All right, I got the super chats. 68 with the $5 super chat says, hi, Zach. I have an MSI Gaming RTX 4060 Ti 8 gig and a 12700 KF. Is that a good pair? If not, what should I upgrade? I actually think that's fine. Like, if you already have that's a good combo. I don't even have a strong recommendation on what to upgrade. I mean, I guess the 1200 KF can pair with a little bit better of a GPU. But, like, I mean, you are sitting at, like, a nice little comfy sweet spot, you know? I would upgrade wherever you need the performance. You don't necessarily have to make a meta choice. It's just, do you need more CPU processing power? Do you need more GPU? What type of games are you playing, etc.? There's not like a super easy answer on that one. Minecraft Gamer, also with the super chat, says, I'm upgrading my PC from a 4790 with a GTX 1660 Super to a 7800 X3D and a 5070. I've learned a lot by watching your content. Dude, that is an insane... That's an insane glow up there, man. Wow. That's going to be drastically different, especially that CPU. My God. Bonito is not messing around, ladies and gentlemen. 20 tier 1 gifted subs? My goodness. Wow. Thank you very much, Benito. Much appreciated. Let's go. That's big time. All right, here's what we got to talk about. This is a very important conversation. Sponsored by Benito. Anime. No, I'm just kidding. Not yet. Not yet. I'm just kidding. We're definitely not doing that now. What do we do for the last Thirsty Thursday here in Pittsburgh? I highly doubt that anybody here is as emotional about it as I am. But like, I'm looking around my basement right now. Dude, Thirsty Thursday started 6 years ago in this basement. 24-hour stream. Bro. No, I was thinking like 45 minutes tops. I'm thinking the whole other direction. No, not that one. A full step-by-step build. That is ironically like actually a good idea. Because I don't think I've done that in the 6 years. Just an actual PC build guide. Why is that such a sharp idea? Yeah, like I literally never do that. Maybe no, we definitely have to go beer. That was a dumb idea. Yeah, maybe I just actually sim racing stream. That's not a bad idea. We've gone this long without sim racing streams. We might as well wait for Houston on that one. But like, I'm looking around my basement. Thirsty Thursday started up against that wall. And then it moved up against that wall. And now we're up against this wall. It's traveled. Like during COVID, it was over there. Post-COVID, post 100K subs, it went over there. And now we're over here. I don't remember why we moved over here. But like, dude, it started in here, man. We drink and chill. Well, I will tell you this. I have already planned the build. For my last, it's going to be my last Thirsty Thursday stream in Pittsburgh. And it's also going to be the build for our last long-form YouTube video in Pittsburgh. And we're going budget. I was thinking about like making something top of the line, you know, best possible build in Pittsburgh, something like that. But no, we're keeping it. We're staying true to our roots, man. Budget build. I think it's like 500, 550, something like that. Fully custom, mostly used parts. We got Jawa action. We got eBay action. We got Amazon resale action. We're just keeping it budget, man. That's what we do. 200? No, we can't do that, man. He can't do $200 custom builds, unfortunately. Pitt's a blue-collar town. That's true, man. That's true. What happened with Minecraft? Oh, brother. Oh, my God. It finally happened. This is the best. We had our best Minecraft session last Friday. Dude, I can't wait for tomorrow. For our Friday night gaming. With my boys. We found a nether fortress. We were... Dude, I looked all over the server. There was not a single nether fortress in the entire server. I had to cheat. I had to use a seed map like you guys recommended. And the problem was when we built our original nether fortress, the nether was just sprawled out all in front of us. I could go forward, I could go left, and I could go right. We had this whole nether all to ourselves. And I looked in every direction for weeks. Couldn't find another fortress. I checked the map. all I had to do was go backwards. I had to mine, like, I'm not kidding. It was like 30 blocks. Just backwards. But all behind me was just a wall. All I had to do was... Yeah. So it was right there the whole time. I mean, like, dude, I've been hanging around this nether fortress for weeks, months, actually. And it was just right behind us. So, like, dude, we got the blaze spawner. Dude, I've been camping them. They've been just, like, popping out of the spawner, headshotting them. Dude, I've been farming up blaze rods. I also need some... I saw some nether warts on the ground so I can make potions. I haven't made a potion yet. But I found the nether wart. I did my research. We're going to plant the nether wart. Dude. Pfft. End game, here we come. We're almost there. I give it like another 3 months and that ender dragon's going to go down. You're set? Exactly. Yeah, I'm already starting to plan my gear for the ender dragon. I might actually do it one time in my life. Oh, I'm not ready yet, but 3 months and that ender dragon's going down, man. We got this. I just gotta get some potions. LZ with the 16-month resub, thank you. Very with the Twitch Prime. Appreciate that. That's one way to extend the 2-week phase. Oh, dude, this is... I don't know how old our server is. It's got to be almost a year now. 3 months to kill the Ender Dragon? Dude, it's going to be over a year by the time we kill him. I mean, we play once a week. Sometimes twice. The one thing I love about how we found it was I was very tempted to just, like, start playing Minecraft at night after my kids go to bed. And, like, just, like, scour the server, look for it without them. But no, I mean... Me and my 6-year-old, we found the Nether Fortress together. Like, we saw it for the first time at the same time while we were gaming. Dude, it was a moment. It was a moment, man. We were so happy. I was also furious when I realized that it was just directly behind us. But, like, it was fun, man. It was a gaming moment that I probably will never forget. The first time we found it. Did you shed a tear? No, not quite. Not quite. First time watching your stream and it's 2 a.m. Nice. Thank you for staying up late or waking up early. ZTT Gaming Channel? I don't know, man. Maybe. Okay, I got a couple announcements before we start building this PC. Very important announcements now that we got some people in here. Actually, these are all important. Okay, we already talked about... This is the second to last Pittsburgh live stream. Okay. Next week is going to be the last Thirsty Thursday. And then we're going to do the actual giveaway raffle whenever I return in Houston. That'll be several weeks away. So sorry, we're going to have a little bit of a gap. Number 2. We are officially hiring PC builders in Houston that are ready to start in May. So very soon, we are going to do some virtual interviews and try to lock down the next PC builder or two by the time we get there. That way they can start on day one. So if you're interested, if you happen to live in Houston, go to or go to zttbuilds.com/careers. It's listed on there. Video's coming soon, probably tomorrow. But we are definitely officially hiring. Oh, next week, probably Monday. I don't have the date locked down yet. But next week, we are having a huge ZTT outlet, like, clearance sale. So all of the parts that we don't want to move with, most of them are brand new in box that were sent to us, like, via sponsorships or, like, collaborations that we just never used. We are selling all of that. And we're going to sell them at prices where they better sell out, like, near instantly. Because it's probably going to be, like, 50% off everything. Or maybe more, I don't know. It's not going to be, like, $5 discount. No RAM. No RAM. I'm keeping all the RAM, sorry. But we got AIOs, a lot of coolers actually, both air coolers and AIOs. We have a ton of cases. What else do we have? A bunch of cooling products, fans as well. I think we just sold the GPU bundle. Yeah, we sold the GPU, so we don't have that. A couple other things. No RAM. Power supplies, yes, we got a couple power supplies. Motherboards, yes, we got a maybe 1 or 2 motherboard bundles. Most of these are in bundles. Pipe? No, dude, I'm not selling my Pice. No way. No way am I selling my Pice power supplies. But yeah, stay tuned for the video. It's probably gonna go live on Monday or so. I'll announce it in Discord. Yeah, it's online. Everything's gonna have free shipping in the States. Sorry. No SSDs, sorry. It's all the stuff that we just don't want to move with. I want to move with SSDs and RAM. Sorry, guys. Definitely a ton of cases. Probably like 30, maybe 40 cases or so. We got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be on the ZTT website under outlet. So stay tuned for that. And then yeah, I am open to ideas on what we should do for the last Thursday stream next week. We'll definitely do a drink review. We usually only do those on the giveaway raffle nights, but we'll definitely do a drink review. I am going to be building a super budget gaming PC. Cases with free shipping. I know, dude, we are losing so much money on the cases. Because we're going to sell the case for significantly cheaper than if you bought it brand new somewhere. And the free shipping, yeah, but us losing money on the cases is still net positive compared to just giving them away or not moving with them. So, I mean, we just got to get rid of them. Pizza party? I wish there was a way that I could give you like a slice. They need to invent technology where like everyone that shows up gets like a free slice of pizza delivered. Dude, that'd be nice. IRL vlog. Well, funny you say that because I am close to being convinced that we actually record a long form video vlog about the move. Obviously vlogs are not my thing, but it's either we record like a moving vlog into Houston, like setting up the studio, setting up the warehouse for like building the pre-builts and whatnot, or we just have a gap in videos because I'm gonna be so busy. I'm not gonna be able to make like a build guide while we're moving. So we're actually thinking about doing like maybe one long form IRL vlog. I would watch a moving vlog. Definitely run the vlog. Yeah. Yeah, we might do one. We might do one. I got videos planned out to like mid-May. So like maybe like a mid to late May video would be the moving vlog. Vlog it up. I might, man. I might. I think it'd be fun. I mean, we're gonna like transform this empty warehouse into the ZTT HQ in a matter of like a week. Like, I might as well film it, you know? Vlog part 1, part 2, part 3. Nah, it's probably just gonna be 1. Maybe 2. I don't know. It depends. House tour and warehouse tour? Definitely warehouse tour. I have no aspirations of showing you guys my house. Maybe the Audi, but that's about it. I think I'm gonna keep the house to myself, if you don't mind. Name it Moving Monday. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Minecraft stream? No. Attic tour? Actually, my new house has a nice attic. It's got a couple like unfinished little rooms, but I don't think that's interesting to anybody but me. Followed by Travel Tuesday. There we go, man. Dude, I could just become a vlogger. get a couple dozen views at least. What's happening today? Good question. Great question, actually. Dude, I just took a sip of beer. I just had some hydration action. What we're building today is exactly what I want to talk about. So speaking of spare parts, as we were a little bit earlier, this is pretty much just a spare parts build, except I think we're actually doing a world first build inside this brand new case. I'm a little confused by this. Hold on, let me look it up again real quick. I don't think this case... Oh, it is on Newegg now. Oh, out of stock. No reviews. This might be a world first case. Or world first build inside this new case. This case is brand new that we're using. Yeah, I don't see a single YouTube video about it other than from the manufacturer. This might be it, man. Before we get to that case, though, it's going to be good. I'm excited. These are some just extra parts that we had in the studio. Some like this right here. We got ourselves a 9700X. This was from a refurbished PC or something. It is definitely not brand new, but Nick at the office did a full stress test on it, confirmed it's 100% good to go. So we got to get rid of that somehow. We also have some 16 gig 30 or DDR5 kits. Hopefully this is black. Okay, it is. Whew. I actually didn't look. 16 gigs of DDR5 CL38. Yikes. And 6000 megahertz. Not the best kit, but it'll definitely work during Ramageddon. We got that. We have a pretty budget Timetech Gen 3 1 terabyte NVMe. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. Spare parts build. For the motherboard, I think I just bought this. I don't think we had anything spare B650 motherboards. But this is the Aorus B650 Elite AX V2. Pretty solid. Pretty solid ATX motherboard we have here. That'll pair nicely with the 9700X. To cool the 9700X, we have a Montech Hyperflow Digital 360. They sent, whenever these launched, like almost a year ago maybe, like every single new AIO that they launched a while ago. And this one we just never ended up using. So we will be finally using that today. For the power supply, I have no idea why we have this, but this is a Dark Flash Perfect Most 750 watt. It is ATX 3.1, PCIe 5.1, 80 plus gold. Pretty sure this is tier B. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure this is tier B. Again, I don't know why we have this on the shelf. But we do, so we are going to use it. Pretty sure it's good, though. For our graphics card, I know it's bad when I say that this was sitting on the shelf, but this was literally our launch review unit that Asus sent to us. Whenever the 5070 Ti launched, we always hang on to like one GPU. That way, if we need a benchmark, and this is the one that we hang on to because we had this one since before the embargo. I am personally not a huge fan of this card. This is the like two-tone like gray and silver. It's got the corner metal pieces. It's really hard to match this in an aesthetically coordinated system. So this has been our 5070 Ti for benchmarking. But we don't need to benchmark the 5070 Ti anymore, so I'm comfortable getting rid of it. So yeah, that is the GPU. And then what I am most excited about, though, is the case. Like I said, I might be the first person building inside this thing. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't see a single video about this, and I don't even see it posted for sale yet. It's on Newegg, but not in stock yet. This is, I want you to see the curved glass, because that's like, and the glass on the back, right? This is an Antec C6 curve. It's brand new, right? It's a pretty unique design with the glass that like, look at the glass on the back. Right? That's pretty interesting, man. Oh, yeah, the airflow is good. This is the C6 Curve Air. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. It comes with one fan pre-installed in the back, but it also has two fans pre-installed at the bottom. Those are reverse bladed intake fans. So it's intaking air. The main source of fresh air is this grill and underneath the case, and it's going to intake air from underneath here, send it to your GPU and everything else, and then exhaust out the back. We're going to put a 360 AIO at the top so it can exhaust out that way, but there are no front fans. It's just the bottom fans because there is no place to put front fans. But yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I'm excited. So we have an all black and RGB gaming PC. I don't know what color we're going to set it to. 9700X, 5070 Ti. One thing that I'm really excited to check out is the thickness of this area right here. It could be deceiving, but it looks thick. I have a feel, I haven't opened it up yet. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of room for cable management. Hopefully I'm not let down by that. But like this is a significantly wide area right here. So hopefully cable management is a breeze. But yeah, this looks nice, man. I'm excited. The Antec C6 Curve Air. Thank you very much, Antec, for sending that out early. We like it thick. Guys, I can't repeat things like that. Like, dude, the whole house just heard me say that. I need you to chill. All right. I literally just said we like it thick at like an 80% volume while my kids are upstairs. Like, come on, man. Relax. All right. We gotta chill here. Fake him with the 300 biddies. Says, hey, Zach, I'm here to ask what's better to upgrade from a tight one. What? Did we really just go from a thick conversation to a I have a 5600X and a 12 gig 3060 playing a mix of comp and story games, and I have the option to either upgrade to a 5800 X3D or a 4070 Ti. Wow. That's a good question, but that's an extremely easy answer. Not to call you out. All right. You got a 5600X and a 3060. And you're debating if you can upgrade to a 5800 X3D or a 4070 Ti. Chat, tell them. What would you guys go with? Let's see how dialed in everybody is. What would you guys upgrade? GPU, 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 GPU in a heartbeat. GPU, 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 GPU. Definitely upgrade that GPU, man. Benito, what are we doing, man? 10 more Tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you very much, Benito. Much appreciated, man. Dude, Benito's not messing around tonight. Let's go. I mean, Benito's here every single Thirsty Thursday, just to make it clear. But they're not messing around tonight, man. I'm going to secure this win. Best of luck. Remember, I highly discourage you from spending money to win a giveaway. That is not great. That is not a great financial plan. But if you want to do it to support our operation, then I appreciate it. Please don't do it just for the giveaway. That's terrible use of your money. But yeah, going back to that question real quick. Thank you, Benito. The reason we say that, the reason why it's like pretty obvious is the 5600X can hang without holding back a much better GPU than a 3060. So if you can get a 4070 Ti, that still pairs very well with the 5600X. Is the 5800X 3D an upgrade from the 5600X? Absolutely. Like if you do that next, then have at it. That's still a meaningful upgrade. But in terms of FPS, probably no matter what game you're playing, to be honest, you're going to see a far bigger difference upgrading the GPU. So that's definitely what I would do. Icy Pancakes with the 4 months. Ayato with the 23-month resub. Thank you, man. Pro Genshi with the Twitch Prime sub. F-Dub with the 14-month. Zyro with the Twitch Prime sub. Wow. Welcome back to the chat. LA Army guy. We haven't seen him for a while. Benito's been here this whole time. LA Army guy took a little break from Thirsty Thursday. LA Army guy is back. Welcome back, man. Thank you very much for the 10 tier 1 gifted subs. You guys are going crazy. I appreciate that, man. Yasi also gifted out tier 1 sub. Kent USMC with Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. Gengar Buns with Twitch Prime sub. Let's go, man. All right, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think I've read a single YouTube message today. Not other than the super chat. I know that sounds bad. Oh, LA Army guy also sent a $5 super chat. I missed that. Just stopping by to say, yo. What's up, man? Blazing Warrior with Twitch Prime sub. All right, what is YouTube chat? Come on, Zach, you slacking? Dude, I was. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. How are you guys doing over on YouTube? Let's keep it civil. Just how are we doing? What are the vibes like over on YouTube, man? Is the GT 710 still good for 2026? We'll scratch that one off. Should I buy PCs from Zach or Zach? That's a fair question. Wherever you want to, man. Tech Baddies tier list now. How's life? Busy. Good. Great, actually. But super busy, man. We're moving. Have you seen the guy who made the PC case into a liquid cooling loop? No. Should I? What's the most budget-friendly CPU to get with an RTX 5070? Good question. I would say that's a great question. What's the most realistic but most budget CPU that you can pair with an RTX 5070? I hate the default to it, but I think I'm gonna go 5600. Oh yeah, wow. Rotten Robs also said, yeah, I think that's it, man. I think I would go 5600. I mean, yeah, 7500F would be great, but like I'm trying to go cheaper. I mean, AM4. If you want to stay on AM4 during Ramageddon with DDR4 RAM, like I would not have said that pre-Ramageddon. I probably would have said the 7500F pre-Ramageddon, but now I think 5600 is like you wouldn't go 5500. So that's probably a good pick. That's probably a good pick. I wouldn't do 5500 and a 5070. 5600, yeah. That's probably as cheap as you can go. That's a good question. Lurch with the 500 biddies says, from one Zach with a CH to another. I sim race on triple 32-inch 1440p with a 5950X and a 3090. I was planning on getting a 9800 X3D, 64 gigs of DDR5, then a 5080. But my buddies keep saying to get the 5080 first. Thoughts? I think AM5 first. Well, I mean, a 5950X with a 5080 is a very weird combo, but like, again, during Ramageddon, it's not the craziest thing I've heard. However, if you're playing like iRacing has a significant advantage when you have a better CPU and more and better RAM. So, I mean, for iRacing specifically, I would probably do what you're saying and go AM5 first. Probably. Because then you'll still have a 9800 X3D with a 3090. Like, a 3090 is still really good. That's probably what I would do. Yeah. What about a 5500 X3D? That's an even better question. I don't know. I haven't seen any... Guys, we gotta build. I haven't seen how actually good that 5500 X3D is. I think the videos for that just came out, didn't they? I gotta catch up on that. It's way too expensive? How much is it? Yeah, they just came out. Yeah, I was slacking on that. I saw the news go by and I didn't... I was too busy and I guess I forgot about it. Yeah, we gotta check that out. Oh, dude, we got an ad break starting? 40 seconds? Dude, I can get that CPU installed in 40 seconds. I got you. Hold the phone. 40 seconds? Oh my god, 28 seconds! What happened? Dude, we can do this. I got this. 21 seconds left? Dude, we got this. For sure. Alright. CPU. Boom. 14 seconds. No problem. 9700X. Boom. Open it up. 8 seconds. Boom. Like that. Rotated. Close. Down. Latch. Boom. Enjoy your ad. You're welcome. No problem. Dude, we're building. I don't know why you guys are complaining about the yapping. We're building. Dude, we're making significant progress over here, man. That's a 28-second CPU and motherboard unbox and install. Bent pin? Dude, there's no bent pins on there, man. No way. No way. That was clean. That was actually clean. I'm not gonna lie. You're basically halfway done? I mean, pretty much. That was the long part right there. CPU installing speedrun. That was definitely the fastest I've ever installed a CPU in my life. I like it though. That was worth it. See, you guys always ask for the speedrun builds, and it's like I don't like speedrunning. I like building PCs. I don't need to speedrun it. But that one, that was worth it, man. There's a lot of people watching an ad right now, but they got to see the CPU install. I was motivated for that one. You can do it faster? That's just an unnecessary rage bait, man. I'm gonna be happy with the speed of that CPU install. If you're not, I'm sorry, but like, I'm gonna enjoy how fast that was. That was for the people there, okay? I'm just trying to do what the people want. They wanted to see no ad. Did I do that for nothing? Really? No, it says ad break right there, man. What are you talking about? If you guys are a sub, you don't get ads. I think we all know that. I can't do the next step though. I can't install the RAM until the ad break's over. Because we need to do a wiggle test. I guess we can start prepping that AIO. I don't think they'll mind. That's the boring part. We'll start prepping the AIO. Painful with the 63-month resub, my goodness. Says, looks like I got here in time. Dude, this is build number 2. Painful, you are about as late gets, man. We are 58 minutes into the live stream, and we are already on build numero dos, sir. You missed a lot. I could have used your help. Is the Montec AIO good? I think so. I don't think it's bad. I don't know much about it, to be honest. What I do remember is, like, we were supposed to do a sponsored video on the Hyperflow Digital, and I remember seeing that people were happy with the performance of it. I'm pretty sure they built some good AIO products lately. I just didn't agree with the price. I have no idea what the price. This was like a year ago, or whenever they launched. I just wasn't happy with the price because they made this AIO specifically so it's like a budget, but still has a screen AIO. But this screen is not really customizable. Like, I think you can do like the colors and whatnot, but this is not like a fully customized LCD screen. It's just like temperature and whatnot. I didn't love the price. So I politely declined that sponsorship, but we still have it, so. I'm pretty sure the product's fine, though. Ryan with a 1,000 biddies says, is a 4070 Ti going to be a good combo for a 9800 X3D? Planning on switching over to AMD from Intel later this year, and don't think upgrading past my 4070 Ti is worth it. If you have the 4070 Ti, and you're just upgrading your CPU, motherboard, and RAM, yeah, that 4070 Ti is fine. That's still a really good GPU. Yeah, you're fine, man. That's still going to be a banger 1440p system, for sure. All right, I didn't know that these fans were pre-installed. I'm starting to love this AIO already, man. This is looking good. I got an NVIDIA ad. Nice. Max music isn't loud enough? Sorry. It should be good. My fault on that. Oh no. We don't want to lose this. Okay. I don't know what this is, though. Some sort of tape action? Why is this on here? Oh. It's for the screen. Got it. I'm tracking. Can you make me a PC for 10 bucks? Negative. What AIO is that? It's the Montec Hyperflow Digital. I actually really like how this looks without the screen turned on. That is super clean. But not the sticker peel. My goodness. What is happening? There we go. That was brutal. Okay, that looks good. This looks good. Let me bust out these instructions real quick. How do I do this? For AM5. Por favor. Ew! What? Oh no, we're good. Oh, I had a panic attack there for a little bit. I thought we were gonna have to go upside down again. I think we're good. I thought this was gonna be... Yeah, we're fine. I thought this was gonna be another upside down cooler install. I was about to lose my mind. I thought you knew how to install AIOs. All right. I genuinely... Who said that? I genuinely don't know if that's rage bait. Like I know it's easy to just assume that he's rage baiting, but like that could have been serious. Like an absolute rookie. Like a rookie with an attitude. Ban him? It could have been a rookie with an attitude, or it could have been somebody that's been here for a year and they're just rage baiting. Which one? What do you guys think? All right, AM5. We don't need that. We don't need that. We do need that. We don't need this. He's muted for a minute. All right, that'll work. That's a good balance. Like, if Painful said something like that, then we would just realize that, like, oh yeah, cracking jokes, are we? But it could have been just a rookie with an attitude, and just they could have incorrectly assumed that once you install one AIO, you know how to install every AIO, and they don't realize that they're all different. But I don't know, man. Zach needs a mute button? No, man, I got people for that. I have an entire moderation team at the ready for the mutes. If I have to mute people, they're slacking. They are fully tuned in with my brain of who needs to be muted and who doesn't. Actually, sometimes... No. They're dialed in. They're dialed in. Snobby Squid with the $10 super chat says... A huge spec sheet. What do you think about this build? All right. I'm going to try to paraphrase this real quick. Asus Strix B650, 9900X, 96 gigs of DDR5, and an Astral 5090. I just don't understand why so many of you do that. Like, I mean, I appreciate the $10, man, but like, I don't think you need my opinion about a 9900X, 96 gigs of DDR5, and your Astral 5090. Trash build. That's not my opinion. I just read that, just for the record. But if you desperately need, or not desperately, if you actually, sincerely need my opinion, you got a good one, man. That's solid. Trash because he doesn't have an X870. I mean, a Strix B650E is pretty solid. And I am also not the type of person when somebody tells me their specs, I know it's in all of our instincts. When somebody tells me the specs of the PC they already bought, I don't instantly try to find the one weak point and just explain like, oh no, it sucks, you made a bad decision here. If they already bought it, I am typically just supportive. If they are asking me before they buy, then I'll give you my unfiltered advice. But if they just bought the PC, I like to just bro, be happy. Like you got a good build. You're not a LARPer? What? Would you... I'm not putting two and two together on that one. I don't know why you said that. What? At this point, just get a Threadripper? Like that's not where my mind goes. I mean, first I'm gonna make fun of them for asking me for an opinion, but other than that, yeah, it's a good build, man. It's a really good build. Unc's Tector? I am an uncle. I am an uncle to 3 nephews and a niece. So, yeah, you're right. Touche. Okay, we have that installed. We're gonna need this for later. I don't think I need this, but like, relax if I do. USB, no SATA. That's good. Good to know. Just ARGB. Oh, daisy chainable ARGB. Love that. Perfect. Okay, yeah, we're good, man. We're good. Okay, AIO is prepped. CPU is installed. Let's get some RAM action going. Shall we? Dude, we only have 2 more. I zoomed in the wrong way, my fault. We only have 2 more ASMR RAM installs and wiggle tests here in Pittsburgh. This is it, man. This is our last DDR5 wiggle test in Pittsburgh. Wow. Okay, now I'm actually getting emotional. That's how you know it's real, man. Literally our last DDR5 wiggle test in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Don't cry. Dude, I'm trying not to, but I might. All right. Again, we got this T-Force Delta DDR5 kit. First, we're going to figure out what it sounds like. Shh. Oh. Shh. Dude, I kind of want to end it there. That was, oh my God, that was money. Like, I don't want to do the next one. I'm not going to beat that. Dude, I want, oh my God, dude, that sounded so good. I kind of just want to end there. Dude, that was insane. Retire? Dude, that's what, dude, how, I mean, all right, gamblers, here, dude, we need you. This is a vital decision here. Do we just retire up big? Or do we do a good old-fashioned double down? What do you guys think? Double down or take the money and walk? What are you guys thinking? If we take the money and walk, I'll just do it with my mic muted. Double, 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 double. Vegas always wins. Yeah, see, I think we should go all in. Nom Nom says go all in. Hydrate. That's sharp. That's sharp. No other option. What? Which one? You can't just say it. Let it ride. Beer's getting hot. Oh, another good reminder. Wow. This is, dude, we're already at an hour and 11-minute beer. We got picked. Oh my God, we got to pick up the pace on that one. That's not good, man. Chug the beer if it does not sound good. I could be down for that. Nah. That's a lose-lose situation. All right. Come on, man. Dude, now is the time to lock in. Literally. I'm definitely not going to let my fingers get in the way here. We're just going to... I'm going to reseat that real quick. We're just going to do a good old-fashioned double down, man. We got the 10 of 10 on RAM stick. Numero uno. We're going to get the 10 out of 10 on RAM stick. Numero dos. Oh my God, we nailed it. Let's go. Oh, that was absolute money. It wasn't a 10. That was like a 9.5, but we're good. 9.5. Solid. Solid. Double down complete. Good call. Good call. Now chug it. Dude, I'm not chugging my warm hour and 13-minute beer. We do have a wiggle test left. We do have that left. I mean, we're going to do this regardless, so... We ended big on the ASMR, but... let's see how the wiggle test goes, man. This could go either way. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's like mid to high. That's like a 7.9. 7.9. Yeah, wow. A couple of you said 8 out of 10 already. We are actually like all dialed in on wiggle tests at this point. Like, you guys aren't even feeling this, but you guys can tell from so many RAM wiggles that like we're already like, we're all on the same page, man. Multiple people said 8 before I even said 7.9. That's not, oh, sorry. Oh my God. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I would say ever so slightly above average. Not terrible. All right, one more thing. We gotta get this SSD installed. Wiggle RAM shirts when? We're gonna launch merch. So okay. I'll tell you this now. This is not 100% set. So the goal is we are going to launch merch on the first stream in Texas. We got a lot of options. Like this is not. We got one ZTT corner shirt, just the basics, but like everything else is like actual good. I'm not gonna put it in writing or anything yet. It's not a guarantee, but that is the goal. I think it would be. No, it's not. Well, maybe we'll have time to do Ram Wiggle by then. Ram Wiggle is not in the lineup as of right this second. I still don't know if you guys are serious or not, but all the other merch, we might have that by the time we go live for the first time in Texas. That'd be cool. I would like the timing of that. Oh my god! What do we have here, man? Paul with the $10 dono says, hello from Serbia. Thank you for your videos. Please rate my PC. 9800X, 9800X3D, 5070, 32. Okay, this one's more realistic. 5070 and 32 gigs of RAM. The PC is specifically for competitive CS2. I have a 320 hertz IPS monitor. I think you have a fantastic system, man, for a competitive CS2 setup. I think you're good to go, man. That's beautiful. You didn't go completely overboard on the GPU. You went all out on the CPU, which is what you need for CS2. Without knowing the rest of your specs, I think you made some pretty good choices, man. Thank you for the $10 dono. Snobby Squid also with the $10 super chat says, I haven't bought the PC, just making a list. I already have a 5090. I'm going to use that for games, VR, and... Oh, I have a 5090 PC already. I'm going to use that for games, VR, and simulation. The one I shared to you is going to be for editing, renders, work, etc. See, brother, this is the guy that said the 9900X build and the Astral 5090. Brother, come on, man. We need that information ahead of time. That holy trillionaire, that's true. But that conversation would have went completely different if you would have gave us that information first. I think I trolled you for 5 minutes because you're asking me what I think about that spec sheet. Little did I know you're a trillionaire and your backup PC is a 5090. Dude, I was not familiar with your game. I apologize, man. Yeah, I think that's a... Well, my answer still stands. Yes, that's a good build. I was not familiar with your game, though. Elon Musk, is that you? It might be, man. Imagine a 59... Dude, that's a level. 5090 as your second PC? That... I don't know, like, I can't relate, man. Can't relate. Das, with the 8 months, says 8 months already. This is the place to chill, my pals. I've already had all my questions answered, with one making a short. Cheers. Nice. Thank you for the support, man. Appreciate it. Bro, is Jensen? How many 5090s do you think Jensen has in his house? I didn't mean for that to be a super deep question, but it is. Wow. I mean, there's a chance it's 0, right? He's super busy. Probably hasn't played a video game in like a decade. But there is also a chance that like every TV in his house has a home theater PC with a 5090 hooked up to it. Like it could be 20. It could actually be 0. Wow, I would love for somebody to figure that out legally. I would love to know the answer for that. 50 for his home lab running AI. Yeah, see, like it could be an insane. I mean, it could be literally the whole range, 0 to 100. No idea. Okay, is this motherboard prepped? Are we good? Dude, I think we're done, man. I think we're done. We got the Gigabyte Aorus B650. Oh, we're not done. Snobby Squid with another $10 donation says, sorry about that. YouTube only allows 200 letters. It's hard to put context. Valid. 100% valid. Now, I apologize for you having to send 3 separate $10 super chats to make your point, but we're all tracking now. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. That's how YouTube gets us, man. 200 limit? 200 character limit? Or is it a character limit? 200? That's like a tweet. Wow, that's weak. People post novels on Twitch. You gotta hurry up. Why, man? We're chilling. Dude, we're ahead of schedule right now. Thank you for all of the super chats, Snobby. Appreciate it. LA Army guy with the $5 super chat says, question for during the ad. Can I go single channel on my memory without a hit? Thinking about having the 128 and doing a second build with it. I mean, you're going to take some sort of hit, man. It definitely depends on what you're doing. Gaming, production, productivity, professional workloads and whatnot. I mean, you will more than likely take some sort of hit. But the thing is, or the easy part is you can just figure that out right now. Just try. You know, you're not going to take a hit in gaming just from the capacity drop. Going from 128 to 64, you know, like that'll probably be the same. But there will be probably some sort of hit depending on what you're doing. I don't think it's going to be drastic. I think you're still going to have a really good gaming PC. But I would just try it, man. See what happens. Ad is over. All right. Are we good to build? Yeah, this motherboard prep is complete. The B650 Aorus AX V2. We got a Ryzen 7 9700X, 16 gigs of DDR5, 6000 megahertz, and a 1 terabyte Timetech SSD with the AIO prepped for that Montech 360. That's all good to go. Let's get our power supply out next. Again, this is the Dark Flash Perfect Most 750 watt. I didn't see anybody correct me if this is actually tier B. I think it's tier B, but it actually might. I think we need another vote. I will give you guys credit. The last time I asked for your guys' opinion, it was spot on with the double down. But I think we're at that time where we need another locked in opinion. I'm not even going to ask the question. You guys know what the question is. Yes or no? Yes or no? I completely forgot that. We had like a little bulk order of these power supplies a few months ago. We have like 100 of these at the office. Yes, yes, yes. No, no. Wow, we're a little split on this one. I mean, definitely more yeses. But I do see some no. Wow, a lot of no's on YouTube. Wow. So one. Oh, I didn't realize that you did a Twitch. Oh, wow. Okay. Twitch poll is at 83% yes. Okay. I guess we're going yes. All right. Here's the deal, guys. I don't think any of you are thinking ahead on this one. Because we got a problem. Not only do I apparently have, what did we call it? Grandpa hands last week? Brother. Come on, man. How stretchy are these? Quick eyeball test. Dude, I don't think this is gonna work, man. These do not feel stretchy. These are not latex gloves. Come on, man. 83% of you think that this is a good idea? The poll has spoken. Oh, wow, that is pretty stretchy. At least this part's stretchy. Brother, dude, I don't think I can get that all the way in here. Look, man. That ain't gonna work. Look. I don't know if I got thick fingers or what, but dude, these are gonna rip. Wait, never mind. Hold on. I might have spoke too soon. Hold on. We might be okay. Dude, these are you can literally see my hands. They're also like naturally bent, right? Like this, like if I'm relaxing my hand, it's bending them so much that we're right here. That's not a bad look though. One size fits all? Apparently. Apparently, man. Dude, my whole body is sweating with these on though. All right, I'm gonna read like 2 donations and then take these the F off. Dude, my whole body is hot. Dude, I'm literally sweating already from this whole thing, man. This is brutal. All right, Fancy with the 1,000 biddies says, I have a 7600 X3D. How low of a price should I let the 9800 X3D get to before it's worth the upgrade? For context, I have a 9070 XT running in 1440p. That's a tough question. I like that a lot, man. You have a 7600 X3D. At what price does a 9800 X3D become worth it? With a 9070 XT, dude, that one hurts. I don't know. I am halfway tempted. I don't want to read the chat yet. I don't want my opinion to be swayed. I mean, I'm halfway tempted to just say, if you're thinking like it, if you're thinking at it like that, you should just stay with your 7600 X3D because it's still a really good CPU. I think I might go with that, man. Holy stumped Zach? Yeah. What do you guys think? Okay, literally none of you replied. Dude, I need some extra opinions here. Maybe it's the gloves. Maybe I'm just sweating. Maybe that's an easy question and I just can't concentrate with these gloves on. You need to sip a beer on that one? What was the question? Ugh, come on, man. I agree. Stick with the 7600 X3D. 350 minimum? Yeah, but that's gonna take forever. Yeah. It's just it's too tough of a question, man. It's too tough. I think temporarily my final answer, my temporary final answer is just stick with the 7600 X3D. I like what some of you are saying. Some of you are saying just get the 7800 X3D. I love the value of the 7800 X3D. But I am definitely not going to recommend anybody upgrade from a 76 to a 7800 X3D, man. I'm not going to do that, man. That's a little too incremental for me. Yeah, I think we're gonna stay there. Snobby with another $10 super chat says, by the way, love your videos and shorts. I don't usually watch the streams. No more interruptions. Thank you for your opinion and time. You're welcome, man. Thank you for watching. Mad Beacon with $2 super chat says, I have a 12400F. Should I stay on LGA 1700 or go AM4? That's up to you, man. You definitely can stay on LGA 1700. You could go 13th, 14th gen, even just a better i5 or an i7. You know, I mean, you could go up to like a 14700K. That'll give you a huge boost. I don't know if you have DDR4 or DDR5 right now. If you have DDR5, then definitely don't go back to AM4. Honestly, I'll probably stay at that point. Hold on. Let me backtrack a little bit. Dude, it's these gloves. I'm not thinking clearly with these gloves on. That's what it is. If you have a good motherboard, then I would most likely stay on LGA 1700. If you paired your 12400F with a budget motherboard, then it's a real debate. Then I might switch over to AM4. But if you, for whatever reason, have a good motherboard, then maybe upgrade to i7 or even a better i5. I don't know what the rest of your system looks like. Blake with the $5 super chat says, want to upgrade from a 7600X with the 6800 XT and 16 gigs of RAM? What CPU should I get? I've been researching for days. My brain hurts. I mean, you don't need an upgrade. A 7600X pairs nicely with the 6800 XT. I don't think you need a CPU upgrade. If you do, then I mean you got to go X3D. It's kind of like the last question that we did, like upgrading from a 7600X. I mean, it's got to be meaningful, like a 9850 X3D, 9800 X3D, you know. I wouldn't upgrade from like 7600X to a 7700X. Like, I would make it meaningful, but I don't think you need to do that. The gloves dehydrated you? Yeah, dude, I'm thrown off right now. I gotta get back to building. I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, my beer's hot. Dude, I lost my flow. Put it back on? No. No, the gloves screwed everything up. We're gonna prep this power supply real quickly because it's modular. And then I'm gonna take a bathroom break, and then we're gonna get back into our flow state and put all these Lego pieces together. All right, we just gotta get through this. Then I can reset with a bathroom break. Get the blood flowing again. Walking up the steps, and then we'll be good. Oh no, we are not dealing with these types of cables again, are we? We need that. What GPU do we have? 5070 Ti. We need the fun connector. CPU. Where's the fun connector, man? I know it's in here. There we go. There's the 12 volt. Fun. Ooh, I'll take those. Zip ties, I'll take that for sure. The fire connector? Dude, I didn't say that. I said it's the fun connector, man. Your words, not mine. What's the spec of this build? 9700X and a 5070 Ti. Why not a 270K plus instead of a 9700X? I mean, that would be a really good question. This build today, this is a spare parts build. This is a, hey, I'm about to move across the country. Let's start consolidating some of these parts so we can sell them. Or get rid of them. Or whatever. We had the 9700X was from like a refurbished PC. Or maybe a customer return? I'm not sure. It was in our refurb office. I don't know how we got it, but it's used, so we're using it. But otherwise, that would be a good debate. That's a tough debate right now. Although, between the 9700X and the 270K plus, Although, that 270K Plus is out of stock right now. At least here in the States. It is fully out of stock. Alright, 24 pin is plugged in. CPU, 4+4 is good to go. And now we have the fun connector. I don't know which way to plug it in, to be honest. I think it's the same. Usually they're labeled. Plug that in. Double, triple, check. Boom. Our power supply is prepped. That's all we need, man. No extensions, no cable combs. We're just raw dogging this one. All right. Finally, it is time to get out what I am the most excited about. Again, if you guys missed the intro, this might be a world first build inside the literal brand new and not even out yet, basically, Antec C6 Curve Air. Beautiful case, man. I'm super excited. I very well might be the first person building a gaming PC in here. I don't know. But before I go take my bathroom break, I want to do a quick cable management evaluation to see how, like, this is going to determine how this night is going to go. The rest of this night. Ad starts in a minute. Perfect. All right. This could make or break the night here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think the night just took a turn. Oh, wait. Hold on. Actually, I don't know how this is gonna go. I can't quite tell if this is gonna be good or not good. It's not obvious how this is gonna go. On this side, we got these clips over here. I don't know if you can see that. We got these clips over here where I don't even need to use zip ties, man. I love that. No zip ties required. You just put the cable under here, call it a day. But on this side, there's not a lot that we're looking at. Like, where's the closest zip tie tie-down point right here? There is none. We got zip tie tie-down point here, which we're not going to use. Here, which we're definitely not going to use. And then all the way over here. We got no sort of cable management help. Right where we need it. 24 pin, AIO, USB-C. We got no help right here. And then it looks like everything just kind of drops down. And I think this panel might be removable down here. Probably should get the instructions out, but dude, that's in there. Maybe. Ha! What the? Is there like some sort of contraption? Some sort of button? What am I looking at here, man? Wait, the glass is attached to this? What the? We might need to bust out the instruction booklet, man. All right. This is. I don't know how this is going to go, man. I thought I was going to find out right there, but I have no idea. We're in an app break. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Don't go anywhere. You guys are all still earning points towards our PC giveaway. We'll leave that there. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Who in the world put the music up that loud? That was obnoxious. Dude, that was loud. Oh my god. All right, let's drink our 1 hour and 40 minute old beer, shall we? What happened to the BRB screen? We need a new one. Yeah, I mean, the BRB screen was just me and my kids. We crossed the threshold of too many weirdos. So now I feel uncomfortable putting my kids up on the screen. Some people suck. But yeah, we got to get a new one. Ugh. Okay, that was too old. I don't know why I do that. That was too old, man. Okay. We gotta figure out how to get this panel off. But first, Agent with a 1,000 biddy says, "Yo, Zach, I love your videos." And my boy, Jedge, built his PC and he's having fun. And it's really great. And you're a real G. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Oh, you said that twice. Sorry, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Boost with the 19-month. Have you seen the new Trikes case? I have not. I haven't used a single Trikes product. I really need to. Peanuts with the 6 months says 6 months of finding a community so I don't annoy my Dude, that warm beer. What the 6 months of finding a community so I don't annoy my wife with my computer obsession. Burnt peanut question mark? Maybe. Probably. Yeah, man, we're your people. You can annoy us with your questions or with your computer stuff. We got you. Just with the $13 super chat says, I've got a 3700X and a 3070 Ti. AM5 is too much for my budget, so I'm considering a 5800 XT plus a 9070 XT or 5070 Ti. I like that play, man. I like that play a lot. I think the 5800 XT is a fantastic choice right now for people that don't want to upgrade to AM5. Yeah, you're definitely on the right path. 9070 XT and a 5070 Ti. Those are neck and neck. Both really good options. It just depends on which features, ray tracing, upscaling, etc. that you value. Dude, I don't know how to remove this though. Like, I don't see a screw. Maybe we have to, like, start disassembling from up here. Does this come off? I feel like I'm missing something. Like there's buttons somewhere. How do I disassemble this, man? Oh. Hold on. I think I might have accidentally just... Okay. This does not feel good at all. This does not feel right. Like, at all. But this just came off. Oh. Got it. Wow, that was... Dude, I am not dialed in anymore. Okay. Alright, so we... Power supply. Power supply's got an extension. It wants us to put it right here. Oh, that's nice. Hold on, I'll show you that. Oh, that's actually really nice. Hold on. Okay. Okay, wow. I actually really like this. Because a lot of cases get this wrong. Let me show you. So this is one of those cases where we're putting the power supply in a different orientation for airflow reasons that are beyond my pay grade. Regardless, though, it has this little extension here, which some manufacturers do. That way you can, like, the power supply is going to be facing this way. But what it does to solve a very common problem is there's a little cutout right here. Can you see that? That way this cable can go in here. And then you have enough room if you need to plug in the cable this way or this way. There's actually room for the cable. We've seen a couple cases where you don't have that room and the power supply can only be orientated one way, which is pretty annoying. That's cool. I like that. Now I still don't know how to remove this panel. I gotta remove the glass first. This glass has gotta pop off or something. Right? Yes. Got it. Okay. This little dude, look how... That's kind of cute. I don't think I've ever had a glass panel like this. That's such a uniquely sized glass panel. I love it. All right, we got that. Now, I just want to give Antec credit. I don't think this is actually a difficult design. Once you realize that these just pop up. Hold on. Might have been speaking too soon. They just pop up. Not a big deal. It was just a little tough for my brain. But we got it. Okay, that's removed. That's removed. Now we're pretty much opened up here. Okay. Now, this is what we got to deal with. Again, doesn't look bad. I just don't love that there's no cable. There's not a lot of cable management help. This side looks great, but like everything over here is... We'll figure it out, man. Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, let's start installing stuff. What case is this? This is the brand new Antec C6 Curve Air. Again, this might be a world first build. I'm not sure. Let's get this motherboard in here and actually start making some progress. There we go. Oh, that's looking... Oh, dude, that's looking good already. All right, let's see what kind of accessories we get with the Antec C6 Curve. Show me some zip... Well, I already figured that out. At least it's one more than Fractal. With Fractal's $180 North Momentum, they gave us 4 zip ties. At least we got one more than that, man. Not amazing. At least it's one more. I'll take it at this point. Got some screws here, and that's about it. Zip tie again? Yeah, are we in a zip tie shortage that I don't know about? Maybe we are. Like, I feel like these case manufacturers have, like, all of a sudden become super stingy of how many zip ties they have. Like, I want at least 10. Okay. Let's start screwing these. Wait. Which screw is it first? Is it this one? No, not that one. The other one. Uh, 10 is barely enough. I mean, I don't need the case to come with all the supplies. Like, if you want to go above and beyond cable management, like, yeah, you're going to have to show up with your own zip ties or Velcro or whatever you use. But, like I need more than 4 or 5 zip ties. I would like to be provided with a little bit more. I don't think 10 zip ties is asking too much. I mean, apparently it is, but I agree. Drink your beer, it's hot already? Dude, I just finished it, man. That was as hot beer gets. It was an hour and 40 minutes. I don't know, like, we need some sort of solution for that, actually. When we go down to tech, okay, discussion of the day. I need some actual opinions. What is the solution to avoid the warm beer when we start doing Thirsty Thursday down in Texas? Because down in Texas, man, it's going to be hot. We need the best solution for Thirsty Thursday. Attach an AIO to the beer. Come on, man. I need some actual help. Drink it faster. But nope, I understand how you got to that answer. It's just not a good one, man. Nope. That's not good, man. That would not be good for the sake of Thirsty Thursday if I drink the beer faster than that. Metal cubes? I can't put ice in my beer. That's not an option either. Yeti tumbler? I have drinking beer out of tumblers before. I wouldn't go with Yeti, though. I would go with Arctic. Arctic is the Yeti competitor that's based down in Houston. We ain't going Yeti, bro. We're Team Arctic over here. But that's not a bad idea. Kegerator? I guess. I don't see the downside. Well, the downside is I could get wasted. Frozen mug? I don't think we can go frozen mug because then it's gonna like leak. Or not leak, but it's gonna melt. There's gonna be melted ice or water everywhere. My hands are gonna be wet. I'm kind of leaning tumbler. I think that's the best answer I've seen so far. A refrigerated cup? What? Agent with a 500 biddy says use liquid nitrogen. Now we're talking. Frozen mug is only going to delay it a bit. Yeah. I think we need something more impactful than a frozen mug. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to say melted water. How do you describe the water that... Dude, I don't know what the word is, man. Get a Chillomatic? I don't know what that is, man. Do I call it water? That's valid. That's valid. It sweats? Okay. Alright, screws are in. Let's start plugging some things in. Ice cubes in a dehydration machine? Mini fridge? I do have a mini fridge. Back when Thirsty Thursday was like very, very young, some people in the chat pitched in and bought me a mini fridge. It held like 2 cans. It was like very mini. My 6-year-old claimed that though for his room. I don't think he doesn't even use it now, but that is no longer in my possession, unfortunately. Okay. All right, we got some rat's nest down here a little bit. Have we forgotten about koozies? That might have been the weakest answer. Right next to melted water. A koozie? You think a koozie is going to keep a beer cold for an hour and 40 minutes? Come on, man. That is not nearly enough cooling power for what we're talking about, man. Dude, I drink the beer slow. A koozie is not going to help at all. Stop saying beer cubes. That's not on the table. I don't put ice in my beer. That's not an option. I think if anything, half the chat is gonna make fun of me for putting ice in my beer, let alone myself. We can't do that, man. Stop drinking beer? All right. I'm gonna rank the dumbest things I've heard so far during this conversation. I'll put melted water at the top. That's fine. Melted water was definitely the dumbest. But stop drinking beer has got to be number 2. And then maybe koozie under that. Melted water, stop drinking beer, koozie. Those are probably the 3 dumbest things that have been said during this conversation. Ever heard of AC? All right. Dude, we're out of room in the top 3, man. Put the cup in water with ice? Try vodka? I mean, that's a better solution. I don't know, man. I think we arrived at Tumblr. I need some USB-C action. Oh my god, it was hidden. Wow, that was crazy. It's there. It's there. It was hiding, man. It was hiding. We're all good. We're all good. It's like oddly very close to the RAM stick. Very close. Okay. USB-C is installed. Let's get some case fan PWM action going. That's plugged in. Please get a kegerator. That might be top 2. Kegerator or the tumbler. Josh with 300 biddies says rank the best ones. Yeah, I am. I think kegerator is number 2. Arctic tumbler is number 1 right now. Mini fridge? No, I'm not gonna go mini fridge. My office at my new house is actually not that big. I gotta somehow fit my gaming setup, this whole Thirsty Thursday live stream setup, my sim rig, and 3D printers. Like I legitimately don't know if that's all gonna fit my office. Like right now I'm in a basement. Houston doesn't have basements, so I'm losing this luxury of having a big basement. I don't think I can fit mini fridge in there or a liquid nitrogen tank. I don't think I can fit either one of them in there. Ice cube machine above it. Start digging. All right, that made it on the list. Just when I thought we were done with the terrible answers, we have yet another one. Start digging. Actually, I don't hate that answer. That's not bad. That's not bad, man. All right, front panel. I think that's plugged in. It's very loose. I think that's in there, though. HD audio. Plug that in. Like so. And is that everything? I think we're good, man. All right. Everything's plugged in. Can you build a basement? No. And even if I could, definitely not in Houston. I don't think the soil is good enough in Houston, man. Okay, what do we want to do here? All right, this is gonna go here for now. I guess we're also gonna put the 24 pin there. And then same thing for this over here. We'll put this and this in here. We'll tighten that up later. That's fine. This has to come over here. And then what do we do with all this though? Dude, this is a lot right here, man. And we actually have to cable manage this because we have the fans underneath here and we don't want them to be... Oh man, that's gonna be a tough one. We gotta... We got some significant extra cables here that we gotta deal with. I'm just gonna start bundling. Yeah, I'm just gonna start zip tying until things get tidy. From France, love your videos. I watch every VOD, but I can't watch your stream since it's 4 a.m. right now. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. X7 Dragon, Adam, Josh with the subs and Twitch Prime subs. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, now with this. Yeah, dude, this is a lot to bundle here, man. Let's start with a zip tie over here. Bald spot. We also need a solution for the bald spot. I need to somehow not expose the bald spot in so many camera angles when we get to Houston, man. We gotta figure that one out as well. Spray paint. I think they have hair spray paint, don't they? That might not actually be a bad idea. Hair in a can? Is that a thing? Dude, I might just do that. Hair in a can? What am I supposed to do with all this? Oh, I should have bundled that. There we go. Okay, that works. There we go. We'll do that. That's a good bundle right there. Beanie? Would you guys watch if I was just wearing a, like if I was one of those dudes that just wore a beanie non-stop? I don't know, man. That could give off a completely different vibe. My beanie era? In the Houston Heat, question mark? Yeah, dude, no, yeah, we can't do that, man. All right, here we go. That's what we got so far. We'll clean that up once we put in the power supply. I don't want to tighten some of these down. Let's try to get the power supply going. Hipster build? Yeah, welcome to the hipster build. Yeah, I don't know if, dude, I don't think I can pull off the beanie on stream. Cowboy hat? Dude, I think we got it. Put that on the list of the sharp answers of the night. Dude, that is it. Cowboy hat? Every stream or just the first one? I'm kind of leaning every. Am I putting this in right? Wait, do I even need to do this? I guess this is right. This might have been one of those situations where I shouldn't have put the power supply in last, but I mean, we're okay. I'm gonna do it how Antec wants. There we go. See, that little gap for that power supply cable comes in clutch. Oh, I never got the screws out for the power supply. Wear a brisket costume? Dude, oh my god, man. I'm gonna eat so much brisket. I might eat it every day. Like, I don't understand how I'm supposed to contain myself from not eating brisket every day. I am so excited for that. Did I not get screws in here? Brother. I don't want to blame Dark Flash, because I might have accidentally tossed them or something, but dude, I don't see any screws in here. We got the glove. I don't see any screws in here though. We're gonna have to go into my own supply. You already put them out? Dude, I think that's fake news, man. Oh, no, I did. Here's why I was confused. The screws are with the zip ties. It's not every day that your power supply comes with zip ties. It's actually very rare. There we go. There they are. I forgot about that. We got a little 4-pack of zip ties with the power supply, man. All right. Now we can screw this in. No more beer, only shots from now on. So believe it or not, when Thirsty Thursday started, like 6 years ago, I can't remember exactly how we did it. I'm pretty sure I would take a shot if somebody donated 2,000 bits. So like 20 bucks, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. If somebody donated 2,000 bits, I would take a shot. I'm pretty sure I found an excuse not to do it most times. But we did have something for that. I learned my lesson though. We're not gonna do that again. LTT screwdriver? Yes, it is. How do airmen drink? I don't know, man. I think we drink like everybody else. The best type of drinking that I can remember from my Air Force days, like when I think of drinking in the military, my mind goes to when I was stationed in Japan. I was working like second shift, pretty much. I would work from like 3 to midnight or something like that. And on Friday night, when we got out at midnight, like going home after your shift and like drinking a couple shower beers before you go downtown Tokyo for the night, that was like peak drinking. The shower beer before going out, like you just got off work, you were outside working on the flight line all night, covered in sweat, and then just like drinking a couple shower beers before going out into Tokyo. Dude, that was a vibe. That's what I think about when I think about Air Force drinking right there, man. That was a good time. Can't beat a shower beer? Yeah, man. I even had like a little shelf for the shower beer. It was perfect. Like one of the high corner shelves that fits a beer and a beer only. How did you get to Japan? A plane. Is that... It wasn't... I mean, it was not a boat. It was a plane. How long are you showering to have more than one? I would ask that a different way. Bro, I was 20. The legal drinking age in Japan is 20, not 21. So like when you're in the military as a 20-year-old in a country where you can legally drink a year early, dude, I might have had 2 shower beers. I might have been drinking at a good clip. And they were not sophisticated beers either. We're talking about the little 12-ounce water beers. The Natty Lights, maybe. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, man. 18 where I grew up? Dude, that's young, man. Can you rank the branches? No. No, I'm not going to do that. I would only consider doing that if we were ranking them, like, for different things. Like, toughness. Those rankings would be a completely different ranking system than... Never mind. I can't... I don't know, man. I'm not going to rank the branches. We're not gonna do. We're not gonna fall for that one, man. We could rank them as VAB requirement, but I know some of you might get mad at me on that one, man. So we're not gonna do that one. All right, let's plug in the 24 pin here. Which branch caught the most flack? I mean, they all catch flack, just for different reasons. Very different reasons. All right, let's plug in the 24 pin, or the 4+4 pin up here. Like so. Which branch do you think makes the best ZTT employee? Depends on what position they're in. Not everyone at ZTT is a PC builder. You know, there's different positions. Jeff, if you guys watched our videos, one of his core responsibilities is inventory management. He's in the Marines. I'd argue that that's the best branch. He's the gatekeeper of our RAM. Like Air Force would not be my top pick for the protector of RAM. I like the Marines in that type of position. You know, it all depends on what you're doing, man. We got a literal Marine guarding the RAM supply. Leave it to the crayon eaters. Come on, dude. Come on, man. I'm just reading the chat. That did not come from me. As a therapist for veterans, I agree. Yeah, I think that was a good call, man. I'll take credit for that one. I think that was an excellent choice. What case is that? This is the brand new Antec C6 Curve Air. Just got the power supply. See, this is what I really like over here. Look at this. No zip tie needed. This is how the Antec Flux is. Very few cases have these. We're starting to see a little bit more. But we just got these little plastic clips here. And you just lift it up and boom, look at that. That's good to go. No zip tie, no Velcro, nothing needed. Now we do have this area here. Again, I would have loved a zip tie down point here. But we got to make do with what we got. And this still isn't going to be bad. Put that like that. Put this like this. Okay. There we go. That's not bad. I don't love these Velcro straps. They're too long. It's hard to make this super tight. There we go. And then, I don't know, man. I think this bundle of cables is just going to hang out down here. There's not a whole lot. We want the cables here. We don't want them over here because these are where those fans are. And we want those fans to have as much access to fresh air as possible. Let me use a little zip tie for this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to put it over here. There we go. Now we're talking. Like so. The basement bundle. This is a great example of the basement bundle. We're just gonna leave that like that, man. That's not bad. Nice and clean here. Now we gotta get this AIO installed though. Here's where the tricky part starts. So far, this is what we're working with. Not bad. But we gotta remove that. And then we gotta get this AIO up here, man. This is where the cable management goes out the door. First, what is this? What is that? How do I... Is that a pube? Looks like a piece of hair. Dude, I don't want to, like, smudge the thermal paste, but I think I have to. Tweezers? I don't think I have tweezers down here. Oh my god, I just buried it deeper. I think I actually need tweezers. What about a knife? No, that'll scratch it. That's dumb. This is not the best way to do this. What the? Oh my god, this is getting worse. Cutters? No. What can I use without actually going upstairs for tweezers? Oh, dude, I just made it so much worse. I don't think I have anything that's gonna, like, be a competent decision here. I got needle nose pliers, but they're not... Oh, dude, I need tweezers bad. A needle? I never use I gotta call my wife for assistance real quick. Bear with me here. Never mind. I'm just gonna go get it myself. I'll be back. We need the tweezers. Hold on. Okay. I got the tweezers. We still got to be extremely careful here. Because all I found were metal tweezers. And we definitely don't want to scratch this. Oh my god. Lock in? It's time to lock in. Wait, where'd it go? Did it fall out? Oh, wait, no. Wait, is that it? Oh, never mind. I see it. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. It's still there. I thought it fell out. Bang! Just like that. That's not bad. Dude, what is this? Just leave it? Dude, I'm not gonna leave it in there. I don't know whose pube that is. I gotta leave that in there? What's wrong with you? Now I gotta tell my wife not to use these, though. We gotta wash these or something, man. Beard hair? That was thick. It was a thick hair. Should reapply? No way, man. I just did all that work so I don't have to reapply. I am definitely not reapplying, man. That was the whole point of that. If I was gonna reapply, I think we're fine, man. What do you guys think? Should have made some zip tie chopsticks. That's what I was. That was attempt number 1. That didn't work. All right, let's get rid of these twist ties. That'll do. That's what I'm thinking. Reapplying would have been faster at this point. Yeah, but it's not just about the speed. Actually, I did put a lot of effort going upstairs to grab that, but what's done is done. Did we remember yeaster paste today? We don't need yeaster paste, man. We got the pre-installed stuff today. Why are there so many twist ties? How's the whiskey? No whiskey today. We had a beer. Took an hour and 41 minutes to drink it, but I got it done. It was a warm, gross beer by the time it was over. Okay. Now that we have that, we can take that off. We need this for AM4. Like so. And now I think we're ready. At least I hope we are. Got this. Got that. Okay. Dude, I think we're ready. Wait, no. We are definitely not ready. Hold the phone. Not even close to being ready, actually. We gotta get these out and locked and loaded. We need these for sure. Okay. And my screwdriver? Where's my screwdriver? Dude, am I going crazy? What happened to the screwdriver? What the f... It's not on the desk and you guys are looking at it, is it? What? Oh. Got it. We're good. Okay. This cable is gonna go through here. Feed that now. That's gonna be tough with my left. Okay, this is already not. Dude, I lost my flow, man. Put the gloves on. The gloves are the exact reason why we're in the position we're in right now, man. This build was going super smoothly before I listened to you guys telling me to put those gloves on. As soon as those gloves came on, it was game over. I completely lost my flow state. All right. There we go. Oh man. Okay, we have a somewhat serious problem that I am just gonna have to live with. I need to find somewhere for this to sit. Okay. Without the thermal paste getting ruined. We do have a problem. Wait, hold on. We might actually be able to fix it. Nope. It's unfixable. Now I don't care. Anybody know what problem I'm speaking of? Not a huge deal breaker. Just not ideal. I'll show you as soon as I can stop holding this AIO up here. Okay. All right, we got 2 screws in. Let me get 2 more in and then I'll explain what I'm looking at here. The problem is that you don't use arch. I think that's your problem, not mine. I'm comfortable with that decision. Okay, here's the slight problem. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this. Trying to get a good lighting angle for you. There it is. All the Montech lettering is upside down. Why did they do that? All the fans are upside down. Like, I mean, they're correct. Like they're set to the push exhaust position, which is what we want. I can't flip them. If I flip them upside down, then they'll be wrong. The letters are upside down. I can't fix it. I checked the other side too, just in case. Just flip the PC upside down? Got it. Yeah, they're like that on every side. That's why I checked the back side of them. Why would they do that? That's obnoxious. Okay. Yeah, as soon as I found out that there's nothing I can do, it's like, okay, well, I guess I won't freak out about it. Little silly, though. Okay, I'm just going to continue to let that sit there. Buy different fans? Yeah, we could just do that. Their logo has always been upside down? Oh, so we're just good. Thanks for letting me know. That's unsatisfying. I know, man. Maybe I should just not have said anything. Sorry to put you guys through that. All right, one more. Okay. All right, there we go. Now we can install the pump. Shall we? All right, let's grab this. Thermal paste is still not messed up somehow, some way. Well, other than that little mess up. But other than that. Okay. There we go. There's no plastic peel. There was a beard hair, but we fixed that. Now, we just install this. Like that. Oh my god, you guys didn't see any of that. I looked up at the last second and saw nothing but my bald spot. My bad. My bad. And now we can just install these and we're good. Not gonna tighten that down. Just gonna lightly tighten them all down first before we crank on them. Clip it? Dude, there's nothing to clip. That was nothing but bald spot there. Just put anime stickers on them? Come on, man. Don't bait me into another anime conversation. Plastic? We're good, man. We're good. I'm almost done, I promise. All right, one more. Okay. All right, AIO is installed. Well, other than the cables. We got to do all that. We got to do all that. Ugh. Put Baltimore Ravens stickers on? No, but speaking of Steelers, I don't know if you guys saw my IG stories today, but a fellow content creator, the Big Card... Wait, what is it? I don't want to... The Big Card Show is a YouTuber that does, like, sports trading cards, The Big Card Show. And he said that he just built himself a gaming PC using my help. So he got me a signed Will Howard card. This is the backup quarterback for the Steelers, if you aren't tracking. This is him in college at Ohio State. But this is our backup quarterback. Signed. It's a pretty good looking card, man. Very much appreciative. That was dope. He just like randomly emailed me. He's like, hey man, I wanted to thank you for the PC building help. Do you want a signed Will Howard card? I was like, of course I do. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. That's clutch. He might be in the Hall of Fame one day. He might start a game. I mean, he's got to do that first, but Hall of Fame bound, potentially. We'll see. Pretty happy about that. All right, let's plug in some cables now, shall we? With our upside down Montech AIO. What all do we got here? We got pump. That we can plug in now. Ooh. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. I think this is doable, but there's a really tough angle up here. Might have to stand back up for this, man. Or wait, no, I think I can do it from right here. Talking about this reminds me of DK being dumb for punching the fam. Just when I went a couple days without thinking about how dumb that was. Thank you for reminding me. That was pretty dumb. Oh, this might have been dumb too. Oh, I got lucky. All right, that's plugged in. This is all RGB stuff, so this can be routed to the back. Uninstall the AIO. Yeah, I probably should have routed these and plugged these in first, but that's just difficult to do, man. It's hard to plug all that stuff in while you're holding the AIO. That's probably what logical people do, but not me, man. All right. Oh, no, I gotta start all over, man. We want to go under these tubes. Okay. So what I'm doing is just routing the 3-pin ARGB connectors that are attached to our AIO's pump and trying to plug in the PWM connectors, so for the case, the radiator fans and the pump into the motherboard. It's tough to do because the headers on the motherboard are up top here, exactly where the radiator is in the way. So that's tough. And then I got one more PWM to feed through there. From the going back and forth here, this one's going to plug into the CPU fan, and this one's going to be tough. Hello from South Africa? Hello. I was just hanging out with Brett from South Africa last night, man. I actually learned a lot about South Africa last night. He was telling me how life is over there. Sounds pretty cool. We're talking about visiting. Okay. I got lucky again. All right. Now, every connector is routed and pulled so it's neat in the front. We're all good. And now we just got to deal with this in the back. Howdy from Alaska? Wow. Okay, I just got to figure out what to do with this. We got USB 2.0. I can do that now. And then we have ARGB. Where'd that go? USB 2.0. Got a few along the bottom here. Plug that in. And then where's our 3-pin ARGB? Please say it's not. Yep, all the way up there. Perfect. Exactly where I don't want it. We have some at the bottom, but I don't think that's going to daisy chain all the way. Oh, it might. Oh, it actually might. That'll be easier. All right, let's do that. So I got my... That AIO is pretty clutch. It's daisy chainable, so I can connect the pump RGB to the case or the radiator fan ARGB. So we're going to connect those together. That way, they just go into one 3-pin ARGB connector. And then that is going to plug into the motherboard with just one connection, so they will sync up perfectly and be controlled via ARGB software. We have a problem, though. A huge problem that's going to completely derail those plans. It's not long enough. It is like 1 inch too short. So that's going to derail those plans. So we got to come up here and plug it into the top connector, which is way more difficult because of the radiator, but still doable. You just got to be careful with 3-pin ARGB connectors on motherboards because they're super flimsy. And you don't want to break it. Okay. Boom. All right, that's good. We've been seeing a lot of the bald spot tonight. I know, man. I apologize. Okay. I'm almost done. Now we just got to cable manage this somehow. We're just going to bundle this up, man. We just got to bundle this and this. Like so. Don't be making fun of my old man hands. Or my bald spot. Okay. We got that there. And then I don't know what to do with this, man. Do I just like literally bundle this up together? I think that's the best thing. Like this? Where do I put it though? See, we need like some zip tie down points over here, man. There's nowhere to go. Other than that, you just do it like that. Balder with Zach. Balder than Zach with a K? I don't think he's bald, man. Zach from Meta PCs? I think he just wears a hat. I think he just has a hat on all the time, man. I don't think he's bald. He's probably got a luscious set of hair underneath there. Yeah. Perfect. Just leave that up there, man. Wow, that's actually clean. That's actually not bad, other than our basement bundle down here. That will work. That'll work. Okay, now we just got GPU. GPU. Oh! RC from the NYC with the $20 YouTube super chat says, so you can get cover up. What? So you... Dude, I'm just reading what he said. So you can get cover up your spot with a Steelers cap. What? Are you saying that I should cover up my bald spot with the Steelers hat? Is it? Thank you for the heads up, man. I do have some nice Steelers hats. I mean, that... I'm not gonna lie, that's a good option. It's not a good option for right this second, but... It's a football joke? What? What? Dude, I'm lost. That buff guy Drew with the $5 super chat says, hey Zach, what do you think of a 5070 with a 9600X and 16 gigs of DDR5? I think that's a great combo, man. Wait a minute. I thought this was our... This is a sealed GPU? I might have been wrong. Or oh no, I think we had two. Oh, never mind. I think we had two of these. Dude, this thing is brand new. I thought this was the one that we were benchmarking with. This is a literal brand new 5070 Ti. I'm pretty sure they sent this for benchmarking, but I don't know. I'm trying to jog my memory. I think we might have had two. Yeah, dude, this thing is brand new. Wow. Was not expecting this. What's this build for? This is just a spare parts build. We are leaving for Houston very soon, and we got some spare parts that we're just trying to put into builds to make things easier. I also am doing or possibly doing a sponsorship for this Antec C6 case. I do like it so far. And I need to fill it with parts. One of the main reasons I don't like this GPU is just the color. You know, by itself, this gray and like silver design looks cool, but it's not a clean GPU in my opinion. Like, especially with like an all black build, like, trust me, it's gonna stick out that this is not an all black card. You know, I've never been a fan of the aesthetics of these Asus TUF GPUs. Not to nitpick, but like, it's very difficult to color match with this thing, which is why it was sitting on the shelf for so long. All right, where should I start peeling from? Oh, terrible. Awful. There's so much to peel. Oh my god, it keeps going. It's everywhere. They got this entire thing peeled up. Okay. A little bit here. We got the 3 circles. Can I have this PC? No, sorry. This is not the giveaway PC, man. This is a quite expensive build. Okay, did I get it all? I think I did. But yeah, this is why I don't like it. It's just, again, the 5070 Ti is a really good graphics card. Just the color of this is just not good at all. Which is why this is not any sort of build guide or anything. I'm just putting some parts together, man. Inside the Antec C6 Air. Oh, wow. It's got good support, though. It's got real good support. We might not even need a sag bracket for this. I'm actually starting to like the color scheme. I didn't realize that we had a couple. Wow, we got a few gray accents in here, man. Wow. I would love to take credit, but this might actually look better than I was anticipating by accident. Hold the phone for a second. This might be sneaky color coordinated. We got the gray on the GPU. The gray on the motherboard. Even the case fans at the bottom are gray. Look at those case fans there. And then we even have gray accents on the radiator fans. This is actually like somewhat... Dude, it looks like I did this on purpose. Wow. Plug in our 12 volt, double, triple, quadruple check that thing. All right, it's in. Sneaky aesthetics. Okay. Felt like that one was louder than normal. I mean, I'm okay with it, but... Viper with the $10 super chat says, "Hey Zach, I'm trying to build a whole new sim rig for my dad. His GTX 1080 died last night. I already have a 5500 and $250. What's a good used GPU for my budget? 250 bucks used right now? I don't think you can get a 6700 XT. I think they're like I think they're a little bit more, right? I think they're like 280. If you can stretch up to there, that's still a really good GPU for 250. You can't get like a 77 or 3060. There's definitely... You could probably find a 4060. A B580 new? Maybe. Actually, that might be a good play. A new B580? I don't think they're right at 250 anymore, though. They definitely were, but... Yeah, you could get a... I think you could get a used 12 gig 3060. That would probably be pretty good. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get a 3070. Maybe a... Yeah, B580 is 300. Yeah, they went up. I bought a B580 right as they were creeping up for a video. Couple months ago now. Yeah, maybe a used 12. Is that the best we can come up with without looking? Probably a used 12 gig 3060. If you can find a 4060, maybe. I mean, it's only gonna have 8 gigs though. A used 12 gig 3060 is probably your best bet, unless if you find a crazy deal somewhere. Or a 3070. 3070s are usually more at 300, but that, I mean, If you can find one that dips down there, that would definitely be better. Even with less VRAM. Okay. That's pulled tight. Just gonna do one zip tie back here. Just so that stays nice and tight. I always go 3070. Can you find 3070s for 250 though? I feel like that's pushing your luck a little bit. I mean, I'm sure it happens, but not easily. I feel like those are more 300. Okay. We're plugged in, man. Now, we got a big risk ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. The PC is built. I want to turn this one on tonight to make sure... Actually, I need one more zip tie. I want to turn this on just to make sure that all these RGBs are working. But the big risk is we got a lot of panels to install. I kind of want to put all the panels on now. But like, we're going to regret that big time if there's an issue. And then I got to go back into the PC. I'm going to regret that big time if it doesn't work. I'm thinking we send it though. Yeah, I'm going to put the panels on, man. I'm going to risk it. We got this top one to install. That's panel numero uno. We got panel numero dos in the front. There we go. And then we have my favorite panel of this entire project. This tiny little glass guy. That goes back here. Oh, no. Wow. Way off. Oh, I gotta put... Never mind. That's not next. This has to go on first. Like that. Oh, nope. Not quite. Like that. That's numero tres. Now we got the glass guy for numero cuatro. And then we got one more. Like this. Numero cinco. Boom. I'm not going to put the big glass one on. That one we can leave off. All right, there we go, man. Boom. Let's see if it works. Now remember, the disclaimer. I can't configure the RGBs without Windows. They're gonna be unicorn puke. Don't judge. Just use your imagination for a better color scheme. Okay. I can't control the colors. But what we're checking for... Oh, I think I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake. Not huge, but... I don't think I turned the power supply switch on. Nope. Alright, there we go. Power supply switch is on now. What we're checking for is that... Oh! We got some early RGB action. Dude, where's the power button on this thing? Is it this? Oh my god, dude, that's hidden. Is that it? Alright, I think. That's not bad. Just imagine it's not unicorn puke. No, don't judge the puke. Just imagine it's all one single color. It'll look good. Dude, I'm thinking white. I'm thinking all white on this. I think we're good, man. We're just gonna have to disregard the unicorn puke for now. But with white, dude, that'll be good. The white will be like illuminating the inside of the build. You'll be able to see the actual like color coordinated gunmetal, the black and the gray. I think that's it, man. White or purple? Dude, purple would look good. Purple would look good. Yeah, every time it goes to purple, that would look good, man. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. All right, there we go. I'm done. Build complete inside the Antec C6 curve. I actually really like the case. Other than the stingy zip tie down spots, this is pretty sick. Like this is gonna look way better once the RGBs are configured. But overall, pretty easy to build inside of. Cable management, just like I said, would have liked a couple extra spots, but pretty solid. It's a pretty unique design too, with the fish tank like wrapping around like that. I like that a lot. You can actually see the RAM. You can see the RGB from the back side. I don't know what the price is. Yeah, I actually don't know. I gotta look that up. I'm gonna leave it off though, because I don't like the look of the puke. So let's just admire the work with that color. That looks much better. There we go. Yeah, I gotta look at the price of the case. I might be able to do that now. I'm not sure. I don't even know if they sent it to me yet. Oh, okay. 120. 120. Definitely not cheap, but not like crazy. It came with 3 pre-installed fans. It's got this unique. I don't think that's terrible. That's not. I wouldn't pair it with I wouldn't pair it with a budget build, you know. But 120 is not awful, especially given today's market. I mean, it feels like a pretty solid case. It's got a lot of glass, a lot of curved glass too, which I can't imagine is cheap. King 95 near that price. It's getting up there. Yeah, but the King 95 launched. Is it still at that price? That was like pre-serious inflation. I mean, it's a good comparison. King 95 Pro. It's at 140. 140. I mean, I like the look of this more than the King 95 Pro, though. I like the bottom panel with like the lines here. I do like the design of this better. Are RAM prices still dropping? I don't know. I actually did not look at RAM prices today. I'm not sure. Have you guys bought or looked? RC from the NYC with a 300 bit, he says ice blue will work. Yeah, that ice blue would look good too. That's a good point. Yeah, we got a couple color options here. That would look good. They are. They did drop. Let me check PC Part Picker real quick. I'm gonna go DDR5, 6000 megahertz. Not even gonna do a CL rating. 2x16. Sort by Loa. Ooh. I don't know if they've. I mean, they haven't lowered. I mean, well, they technically did, but it's not like a okay. RAM's under $200 again. Or even 3. But what I am seeing is... Oh. Hold on 1 second. What I am seeing is a lot of kits under 380. Again, I know 380 is an awful price for a 32 gig DDR5 kit. But this is like, we have never had this stability. Look at all of these kits that are right at 370. And then a bunch of kits at 380 and a bunch of kits at 390. That is, it's still absurd, yes. But that is not nearly as crazy and sporadic as it was. Like, that looks like it's actually, the prices are starting to come down together. And we're actually seeing the competition. Like, Corsair is dropping by $5. Everyone else drops by $5. And like that's what we need. You know, it's not like a random good deal. They're starting to actually, like, it's just consolidating. I think that's good. You know, I mean, I don't ever remember in the last 4 months this many kits all at one price. You know, I think this is actually good news. Yeah, I'm actually pretty optimistic after seeing that. We got a long way to go, man. Like, they're probably never going to be under 100. They might never be under 200, to be honest. But it at least looks like it's trending in the right direction. Stabilizing, yeah. Clay was with that $10 YouTube super chat, says, hope the move to H-Town goes good. By the way, what GPU would you recommend for a 250K plus? Got it for my B-Day. Nice. I want to build max potential. I mean, you could put a 5090 with it if you want. If you want max potential, then it's however max your budget is. The 250K plus can pair with anything, man. You know, I think like a realistic combo is probably like a 5070, 5070 Ti. 9070, 9070 XT. But it depends on, it just depends on how much you want to spend. That 250K plus can pair with whatever you want. You look like a fit man. Why not protect the RAM yourself? Thank you, man. I don't know if you guys know this, but being fit does not equate to RAM defending skills, like, at all. Other than maybe a tiny intimidation factor, it doesn't help. You got to actually know how to defend RAM. It's that is its own skill. It's not, that is one of the few things that is not just about aesthetics. You know, if like a little 4'2" untrained non-fit person came up and saw me guarding the RAM, maybe they would think twice. But like, for the most part, it doesn't really help, man. I got a Marine guarding the RAM. I don't think I can beat that unless if I get 2 Marines. Are you ready for the Yuri fight this weekend? Oh my god. I completely forgot UFC 327 was this weekend. Dude, you just made my day, man. I'm ready now. Yuri who? Come on, brother. That's literally my favorite UFC fighter right now. Yuri Prohaska. Lock in? Dude, I am not locked in. I was not tracking. It was UFC weekend. Pay-per-view weekend, man. Or not pay-per-view, but numbered fight weekend. Wow. I am so excited for that. I completely forgot. Thank you. Fights are gonna fight. I love watching Yuri, man. The only thing that sucks about watching Yuri is when he loses, dude, I am devastated. I want him to win bad. Like when he got destroyed twice by Pereira. Oh my god, dude. I was so sad. I was legit sad. Watching him like be like dizzy and like coming back from being knocked out. Oh my god, dude. I was heartbroken there. Top UFC fighter? For me, on the active card, Yuri is my favorite. He's my number one one favorite. His ground is terrible. Yeah, he's not a ground fighter. He's an entertaining striker with minimal defense. But that's why I like him, man. He uses his head to defend against punches. I like watching him. I actually just like his personality. That's why I like him so much. He trains like I'm pretty sure he lives the life of an actual samurai. Super dedicated. Like, martial arts is above him. Like, he's not like a celebrity or anything. He has so much respect for martial arts. I love watching him, his vibe and everything. He's my favorite. Leon Edwards is very good technical, but boring to watch. Yeah, yeah. Other than I've never been a fan of Leon. I mean, his fight with Usman was, yeah, that was insane, but yeah, he's pretty boring. You think the Steelers will ever have a better season than 10-7 again? Dude, I literally think they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. 100%. What do you think of the upcoming Ronda Rousey fight? I don't know anything about that. Like, I know it's on Netflix and there's a couple good fights that night. But like, I don't know the backstory of any of those people. Well, other than Diaz. I might watch that though. You say that every year? I know, but I legitimately think that they will. I mean, the Steelers secondary, huge upgrades. We actually have a wide receiver too. I think Aaron Rodgers got one more year in him. In the draft, we definitely got to beef up that offensive line. And then ideally get like a super athletic wide receiver 3. You do that, that's Super Bowl easy. Dude, the AFC is wide open, man. The AFC did not look intimidating this year. So I think I put my money on it, man. Bo is that man. Bo is that. He's looking to be that man. But he's beatable. Like, he's not scary. He's not like the type of like, no matter how good we do, we still gotta face Tom Brady, or we still gotta face Peyton Manning. He's not like that, man. Or even like Josh. I mean, Josh Allen is starting to look more beatable, but he's not even there. He doesn't. They don't look like a scary team, man. I think the Steelers can. Oh yeah, they do have Waddle. I forgot about that. That could be terrifying. I forgot about the Waddle pickup. Yeah, that could be bad. That's gonna be tough. Skyra with the 500 biddy says the look of that PC goes hard. I love the black and hammer gray. The Oris and Eagle motherboards go great with the Asus cards. Yeah, I would love to take credit for that, but that was extremely lucky. They do though. Wow, they really do. When that light hits it, the gray on the motherboard and the gray on the graphics card, dude, and then the gray on the fans up here, dude, that looks good. I did not do that intentionally. That looks really good. That looks actually intentional. That was not me though. That's why I build those exclusive. Is it for sale? Yeah, I think we're gonna put this up on a monthly drop, but we haven't talked about it for a little bit since the beginning of the stream, but we only have one more stream left. Thirsty Thursday here in Pittsburgh. Then I'm taking somewhat of an extended break. And the next stream after that will be in Texas, in my new house, whenever we get that all hooked up. And we'll probably do the giveaway announcement for the PC that you guys are currently working towards, this one right here. Type in exclamation point giveaway if you want to enter. We probably won't raffle. It's definitely not May 7th. We probably won't raffle that off till June. I don't think I'm going to stream for all of May, unfortunately. I think that's just going to be all moving both the office and my house. And then we'll pick things up when we get back in June, probably. And we might launch merch in June as well. But yeah, extended break here coming up. We got one more stream next week. And then the break. Someone should hold your spot while you're out. What are you guys gonna do on Thursdays? Just don't forget about Thirsty Thursday, man. Streaming's difficult because like I feel like a lot of us, like, it's baked into our mental routine. Like, oh man, it's Thursday. I know what I'm watching. I know what I'm doing on Thursday night. But like, if you go like a month without it, dude, you guys are gonna find like something else good. Greg stream? ZTT mod stream? I'd watch. Yeah, you guys are gonna get new routines, and then like when we come back, like there's not gonna be as many people. Dude, it's tough, man. It's tough. But we'll all be productive and build PCs and maybe go touch some grass or something. And then we'll come back recharged, ready to go for Thirsty Thursday's return. Heck, I've built 2 today, says Shawner. Nice. I have a 9070 XT and a Ryzen 5 3600. Do I get any performance boost if I buy a 5700X? Yeah, definitely. That 3600X is, or 3600 is probably holding back that 9070, man. That 9070 XT. Yeah, it depends on the game, obviously. But yeah, you should unlock some good performance numbers if you upgrade to a 5700X for sure. When you come back, I'm gonna have a job for the first time. Nice. Again, speaking of jobs, we are hiring. ZachsTechDrift.com/careers or ZTTBuilds.com/careers. If anybody here's in Houston and wants to build some PCs for us, apply now. We're gonna start doing virtual interviews next week. Try and get some PC builders. If I'm 12, can I still work for you? No. No. Sorry, man. I need somebody that can put in 40 hours. What was the anime thing you want to talk about? So, well, okay, two anime updates. The first one was when we had that extremely long anime conversation last week, and you guys were all recommending different animes. First off, you guys couldn't agree on something to recommend. Like, everybody said something different. So that wasn't incredibly helpful. So then the next day I went into work, and Aiden, dude, we were definitely gonna snooze that as ad break. Aiden at the office came in and he said, "Hey man, your chat doesn't know anything about anime. Here's what I recommend." This is a ZTT employee, Aiden. He's been in the build competition videos. So full accountability for these recommendations right here. This is what he said. To recap, he said, you guys are wrong. Here are the actual top 5. Oh, in parentheses, absolute peak. Number 1. Megalobox. I don't know what any of these are, just for the record. Megalobox is number 1. Number 2. Cowboy Bebop I actually saw some of you recommend that. So that one you guys probably agree with. I saw Cowboy Bebop a couple times. Number 3, Vinland Saga. 2 for 2? Wow, really? Okay. Vinland Saga was his number 3. Number 4, I don't know how to say this. Frieren. 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 Vinland Saga is peak? Wow. Was Aiden cooking? Interesting. Frieren is number 4. And then number 5 is To Your Eternity. Bro, don't miss? Wow, dude, I was going to go in and talk smack. Was he cooking on this? Megalobox, Cowboy Bebop, Vinland Saga, Frieren, and To Your Eternity. 5 for 5, base list. He cooked? Dude, we can't tell him that, though. I can't go in the office and say he got all 5 of 5, man. He can get a little cocky every now and then, man. We gotta tame that down a little bit. Semi cooking? I'll tell him semi cooking. Yeah, we might. I can't, dude. I'll never hear the end of it if I come in and be like, yeah, dude. Every single person in chat agreed with your list. Oh, free Ren? Dude, that is definitely not how free Ren should be spelled. But okay. Bro has great taste, not gonna lie. Okay. Well, I haven't watched any of those yet. Now, I did watch something. Not any of these, but it sounds like I should. Okay. I don't remember how we came to this conclusion, but I think a few of you were recommending an anime you may have heard of called Solo Leveling. I'm going to be honest with you. I watched some Solo Leveling Fire. And I already explained my preferences. I tried Attack on Titan. I tried Demon Slayer. I tried One Punch Man. And I tried Cyberpunk. I didn't like any of those. All 4 of those were a big pass for me. Solo Leveling? I'm not gonna lie, man. After episode number 1, that was the very first anime that I've ever watched in my entire life where I was like, I want to see episode 2. I liked it. The artwork, how it's like a video game, like I'm tracking. I'm actually like tracking like what's going on. It's like World of Warcraft in real life. I liked it. I am actually on episode number 4. Solo Leveling solid. I think I'm in the middle of like episode 4. The bad part is I've been watching in like 10-minute intervals. I keep trying to like watch a full episode before I go to bed, but I keep passing out. Not because Solo Leveling is bad, just I've been exhausted this week. I don't think I've actually sat down and watched a whole episode, like start to finish yet. But I've been liking it. I like it, man. Solo Leveling, big dub. Yeah. The anime arc has chosen you. I don't think I've watched anything else this entire week other than Solo Leveling. It's taken me a whole week to get 3.5 episodes done. But yeah, I like it, man. I'm gonna keep watching it. I'm gonna watch it right after this live stream. Try and finish episode number 4. So I guess I'll at least finish that season 1 if I make it that far, and then I'll try Aiden's list because apparently he did good. Love that you're getting into anime. It's a fun experience. I'm trying. Read the novels. Oh, read the novels, watch the anime, read the manga. Do I need to like play a solo leveling game? Or is that like completely different? Dude, I'm getting ads for solo leveling everywhere. The phone game, the Steam game, dude, it's everywhere, man. I feel like solo leveling is better read than watched. The anime is really good though. It's different. It's similar. Wow. The game is predatory. Oh, is it a free game? No need to play the game. The game is trash. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering. I don't really have a huge itch to play it. Too many microtransactions. That's a shame. What are Aiden's recommendations? Megalobox, Cowboy Bebop, Vinland Saga, Free Ren, and To Your Eternity. It's a gacha mobile game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I liked it. I think it's got a good balance of action. And like it's actually like kind of gory, not like hardcore horror, blood everywhere, but like limbs get chopped off and it shows it, you know, like it's kind of dark, I guess. I'm sure compared to other animes, it's not dark at all, but it's graphic. It's like it's mature. It's not like young kids yapping everywhere. I'm into it, man. Invincible is good gore. Yeah, I guess I gotta fit in an Invincible though. Everyone's talking about Invincible now. Yeah, I guess you guys seem excited about that one. If you like that, then watch JJK. I have no idea what that is. You will like Free Ren then? Okay. Okay, based off of what you guys know, which of his 5 should I watch next? Is it Free Ren? Based off of Aiden's top 5? Commenter guy with the $5 says, from Aiden's list, start with Vinland first for sure if you like Game of Thrones. I do love Game of Thrones. I mean, Game of Thrones is my second favorite show of all time. Or, no, we'll call it number 1. Vinland or... Okay. A lot of people are saying Vinland or Free Run. I binged both seasons of Solo Leveling last Saturday. Nice. Now I'm actually kind of excited, man. We're going to have to end the stream so I could go watch anime. The arc might be real. Skyrat with the 500 biddies says, I acquired 32 gig, 6000 megahertz CL36 RAM kits on eBay for 300. What do you think about getting RAM and NVMEs on eBay? I mean, it's just buying used. There's risks, but it's doable. I mean, 300 is a good price for what you just got. A lot of people are saying Cowboy too. Commenter guy is goated with anime and builds. I trust. That's true. That's true. All right, guys. I'm going to get going. I'm going to snooze one more ad break so you don't have to sit through another one. Thank you guys very much for tuning in to this episode of Thirsty Thursday. Again, dude, we got one more left in Pittsburgh. Next week, we're going to do a budget build, and it's the very last Thirsty Thursday here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where Thirsty Thursday started 6 years ago. So it might be a little emotional. I'm just preparing you now. Might be a little emotional. But yeah, we are hiring in Houston for builds or for builders. And we have that ZTT outlet sale next week. So make sure you turn on notifications because we're going to sell parts extremely cheap to get rid of them before we leave. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Shout out to the mods for keeping the chat locked down. Thank you guys for the anime recommendations. Nobody let Aiden know how much he cooked, por favor. Or else that's all he's going to be talking about tomorrow. I'll tell him he did a decent job. I'm not going to tell him your guys' real thoughts, though. But yeah, have a good night, guys. Have a good weekend. Enjoy UFC. If you guys want to watch UFC, man, on Saturday night, Yuri, that's my favorite fighter. I think that's going to be peak UFC entertainment. But yeah, I'll see you guys next Thursday for the last stream here in Pittsburgh. Have a good night, guys. See ya.